There we go. I almost thought Stream Elements was not going to appear again. Like, by how wrong I was. Alright. So, I'm gonna go to Discord first. Check the bot notifications on there, see if they posted a thing, which usually they do. But, it's like, usually they do, but, you know, it's always kind of like just checking. Oh. Watch the video to win 200 orbs. Sure. Alright, so I guess while I let this little thing play to win some orbs on Discord, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So, as always, everyone, heyo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs. It's Mr. Rumble Roses here, and welcome to a pretty early little installment of Elden Ring Night Rain. Once again, not really doing much of anything, and I figured that, just like, maybe I figured maybe I would, do some stuff and things a little earlier than normal, cause, why not do things sooner rather than later, especially, if you got time to kill. So, yeah, that's basically what I'm doing today. And the thing I'm going to be doing today in particular is I'm going to be doing a new little fun run type build. Now, originally I was going to do a build based around, I was going to do a little Wilder build on, I was going to do an Artorias build on Wilder, which I still plan to do someday. But then I had like this random little thought in my head about like possibly making a fist build. Now, I want to say that whenever the DLC for Night Rain came out, there have been those occasions where. Well, hold on, let me actually check something real quick. Well, first check my stream and see how it's looking, sounding and everything. Okay. But yeah, as I was saying, I think like whenever the Forsaken Hollows DLC stuff dropped for Night Rain, I want to say that some Deep of Night type relics and stuff like that came over to be playable in the main game. One of them being a dormant power. A dormant power helps discover said weapon. So you can look at things like colossal weapons, great swords, bows, and in this case even fists. So because of the randomness of the drops being kind of rare, towards like you can go get like a good dormant power helps discover this, that, and the third. I didn't really have. I think I only had like maybe like 2 dormant powers up Discover Fist, and so I was like, I want to try to maybe make a little fun run build out of this. See what kind of see what kind of RNG-bus luck we get and everything. So that's what I decided to do instead of my Artorias Wilder run. But like I said, I will be doing the Notorious build sooner or later, but like I said, I was kind of wanting to have that little random excuse, to play some more Raider and, and try out the little fun run and see how things go. Now, technically, I'd say I created 3 builds, but 2 of them were builds that I kind of kept overall because I thought like, okay, these are pretty good to where the best of my ability. So the first one I think is this one. So I'm using Raider's Goblet, which has a red, blue, and yellow slot. I'm using and for the slot for the following little things, I'm using a red polished breading scene where it has dormant power, helps discover fist, and strength +2. And I got a blue Grand Drizzly scene where it has FP restoration upon fist attacks. Flask also heals allies and +3 in Dex, even though like Dex ain't really, I don't think Dex is gonna really mean much to Raider, but it's one of those like best thing build do kind of relics. And then I got a yellow Grand Luminous scene where it has HP restoration upon fist attacks, partial HP restoration upon post damage attacks, and Gravity Stone chunks in position at start of expedition. So the yellow one, I would say, was probably like the one that I kind of wanted to make a little build. I kind of started using because it has like not only the the HP restoration upon fist attacks, but it also has HP restoration upon post damage attacks. Basically, the whole Bloodborne rally effect thing. So I was like, okay, that's one idea. And then the other idea was using the Skidoo Tree Grill for Raider, where it has all red. And I wanted to use red Grand Burning Scene here, where it has HP restoration upon fist attacks, increased rune acquisition for self and allies, and physical attack on +1. And the other one, which is the Will of Balance, which you get from defeating the Everite version of the Balancers, where it has improved melee attack power, improved skill attack power, and occasionally nullify attacks when damage negation is lowered. So, yeah, that's that was the second build that I made because even though like I was thinking to myself, it's like, well, maybe like the whole melee, improved melee attack power, could benefit the fist attacks and everything like that. So yeah, that's the second one I came up with. But I'd say probably what we're going to be doing is we're probably going to be actually using this build first, and then probably somewhere down the line, like either whether I play like Raider or someone else, then I might probably see about making the other build. But we're going to do this right now because for one, it has HP, because it has like an HP and FP restoration upon fist attacks, and everything. And it has partial HP restoration, so I thought that was kind of good. And yeah, I am still, yes, I am still the Onion Raider, as one would say. I was thinking about actually like changing the look. I was actually kind of like thinking about like changing garbs for Raider, because like while I don't mind being the Catarina, the Catarina, Onion dude and all that, I was thinking to myself, like, well, what else can I possibly do? Because because Raider has like a handful of different outfits and stuff, and I'm thinking about, and I think like the first thing I was kind of thinking about was like, oh, maybe I'll do this, I'll become his remembrance attire, where it's like he takes off his like the top piece or whatever, and you see him, and you see what Raider looks like. Cause it's like, oh, because like the idea for the whole thing was like, oh, maybe it's like a, what was I gonna say? Because like the whole idea was like, oh, like I don't need shields, I don't need like sort of like armor or something like that. It's like armor's off, fished out, and all that stuff. So yeah, that was gonna be my one little thing. And I was kind of thinking about like maybe I might be the Dawn version of Raider because, because he has like the golden headpiece, type thing. And I was just like, I'll stick with being the Onion Raider and stuff like that, cause yeah. And I was honestly thinking about like maybe like having like a funny little name, but I couldn't really think of anything because like like I had like ideas, but I couldn't really. I but like so, I guess there's like that part of me would think to myself like does this sound good? Is it gonna be cringe to to other people? Because um I think like some of the ideas of names that I had was like I think like at one point in time I put like Fistful of Raider. Then I call myself like like Mr. Fister and everything like that. And I think I had like Mr. MacFister, because I was trying to like think about originally like maybe like I was kind of thinking about like the Punch Out character. It was like Little Mac or something like that. But um, obviously Raider's not little and all that. So like I don't know. So I just pretty much just use my main my main you know name that I'm known for. So yeah. Um, like I said, this is the build I will be trying to play around with first. I might do a second. I'll probably, when I do a second playthrough type thing of a fist build, it might either be as Raider or I might switch to Wall or something like that. I don't know. But right now we're gonna stick with the Onion Raider and see what happens. Okay, so for those that are new to this channel or this series, I'm gonna explain everything as much as I can as far as how my little expedition stuff goes. So a lot of the times that I do these little runs in Night Rain, I try and do at least like 2 bosses per stream. So like say for example, like I queue up for a Tricephalos, do a thing there, and then I switch out and I go next to the Gaping Jaw. Now depending on how things go for like queue wise, because sometimes like I could be because sometimes I might get like that lucky like that lucky quick queue and be able to get into a session pretty quick like. Maybe I might try like a third boss, for like, for like a one-off attempt on said stream. But usually I try to do 2 bosses per stream. I usually play in trios with a couple of randoms at most. Just to see how things go because because I don't always have people that are willing to, because I don't really have people that always gonna be up and about, willing to partake in the adventure and all that stuff, which is fine. Like I always kind of I always find it interesting, try things out with randoms from time to time, and see if there's anyone that's going to be like a complete shithead or something that actually be goated at whatever character that they play as. Now, I don't really mind if someone wants to try and join by chance, but like I said, I feel like it's going to be kind of rare. But if people do join, I don't really do PSN party chats that much. All I'll do is I only mainly deal with one person, which is my friend Onyx. But depending on who would want to partake in joining me, then then I would consider about if you want to do like a party chat thing, then we can try. But for people that let's say that people want to join, okay? So for people that want to join, they can be able to be whatever build, they can be whatever character that they want. They can be whatever, they can run whatever build that they want. They don't have to go with the same theme that I'm going for. They can have their own little character and playstyle and all that stuff like that. However, in normal cases, there are some little quote unquote rules that I kind of have where if I'm playing trios and let's say one person leaves, then I try and stick it out as much as I can with the other person that didn't leave yet. But let's say if one person leaves and then the other person leaves shortly after, then I myself will leave. You know, like I'll be like the last one that leaves. The only little exception per se is that like if things ain't going too well, like say either like the game kind of like has like these little fuck up moments, or PlayStation kind of acts up where it's like, oh, you're not online, and stuff like that. Even though like I'm always online, kind of fucking things up there. Then it's like, okay, maybe I'll just say fuck that, and just try another thing. Um, the third, I guess, like technical, like the third final example is if people are just like going down like crazy and and all that stuff, then and I feel like I'm gonna have to be like the one that kind of like feel like I'm gonna have to hard carry, then there might be that chance of me leaving, but I feel like that's hardly ever the case. Now, if a boss, if a expedition goes well, like for both bosses that I queue up with, then I will fully evolve the stream. However, like let's say if I only do one, if I only get into like one expedition and beat that, but I can't build anything with the other expedition, whether like if I can't find anyone to randomly queue with, or we fail and fail in the run some sort of way, then I do what I like to refer. Then I do a little thing I like to refer to as a half VOD. Like a half VOD stream where it's like or it's like I VOD the stream. I put it to like a little stream highlight thing where I VOD the successful expedition that I got queued up with, and I usually keep them on Twitch, unless if I start running out of room, which so far I haven't really had to worry about that yet. So yeah. So first up, we're going to be trying to go up against Tricephalos, aka the three-headed doggo, and hope for the best. So, now if for some reason we don't get anything happening within like maybe like an hour or so, then I'll probably just I'll probably just like end the stream there, and then maybe like wait a few hours or so, and then come back and see if I get any lucky and queued up again. So yeah, because I don't want to waste because I don't want to be like like sitting here for like an hour at most, and not being able to get into a session of some kind. So yeah. And I guess another thing I can kind of talk about per se is, even though like I'm gonna be trying to do a a fist build run, um, depending on like depending on like the drops that I get, will determine whether or not like if I might like use other weapons like that I get, like saying like let's say for example that I get, I don't know, maybe let's say like I'm doing like the Tricephalos run, and I get maybe like a great club, like a giant great club thing, right? Um, and I don't really have anything that kind of can help do like any sort of stats effect on the doggo. Then chances are I might actually use that. I might actually use a great club for that fight, and maybe use like my fist weaponry for who knows what else. Like let's say like like maybe like I have like my like a fist weapon on my offhand, aka my left hand, and I can maybe like I'll just like smack around the boss a little bit, maybe like get like some health and FP back, and then it's like and then maybe like I'll switch it to like my other like another weapon to use, if I find if it's like a useful weapon. Waller Recluse, huh? someone apparently likes that that type of car. Yeah, the one thing I would say, like, I think it would be kind of funny, but you know, maybe like cool to have is like if I could maybe like have like a fist type weapon and have like something I can build to, you know, I can like coat my fist weapon with, like with my fist weapon with, like say like Black Flame Blade. I can build, like, you know, just to get that, you know, and go from there. Okay. Okay, not too bad. Take that for now. Boiled crab. There's someone has a thing. Nice. Well, sure, I'll take that. Okay, we got an abductor virgin. I'll take it from now, I guess. We'll take that for the defeating enemies. Storage HP. I feel like that's gonna probably be a guardian golem. Yep, especially because there's monkeys nearby. Alright, go kill. Miss me. You missed, bitch. You missed. I think that, bitch. Well, smack the breeze inside of here. I expect you to die. Some bitch, I think yep, he done found the scurb. Give me this bitch. Hey. Motherfucker! Right. They've all found you. Oh, Symbonis. I'll take that, 'cause fire. I'll do that. Owie. I'll take the great bow for right now. Wow, we're going this way. Maybe he's one to go. Okay. I've got some more warriors. Ow. Hay un bull. Oh, there's a jellyfish shield. It often does feel kind of rare that whenever you go somehow find a jellyfish shield. Because usually, for the most part, from what I've, and this may not be entirely true, but this is kind of like some of the stuff that I've seen over the course of my time playing this game. But in terms of like trying to in terms of like trying to get a jellyfish shield. Usually, it's always about like killing a jellyfish, that's roaming out in the bow. Oh, hello. I will take that. Ow, ow, ow. Everything boiling. Yeah, I'll take that. What we get? What we get? Damn it. Alright, get the queen. true. I guess we challenge like a villain a little bit, this bitch. Eagle and slam. Yeah, damn. Back off. Back off, easy. Sure. Take that. Let's put that there for right now. Oh, ow. Fucker. Guess I'll take that. Tree Sentinel. As I say that, I fucking go down. Oh shit! There you go. Ah! My favorite little thing, waves while walking. Edge. Okay. I can see there's a scarab up here, so... I'm gonna try and get it and see what it is. Holy damage. I'd rather keep the fire. I'd rather keep the fire because that's what Tricephalus is known for. Oh, come on, I am healed. It's like I literally hit the heal button. The Blasted Stews. The relish and all that light. It's got FPS range upon mighty attacks too. Wait, another axe of Godfrey? That's not one, but two axes of Godfrey. Like, holy shit. Oh, I didn't even get my thing. Man, it's so fucking funny though. Like the original thing was like, oh, I want to, you know, I'm gonna get fist weapons. He's like, hey, I'm gonna get me some fist weapons. Next thing I know, it's like, oh, I'm actually gonna get me some fucking. Edge. Okay. We got here. Fuck, dude, fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna get it because it has entry restoration, automatic attacks as well, and all that sort of jazz. Meh. Someone do a thing, and it's like, oh, I got fucking. A pulling bow and a retreat weight bow. My guess is they must be killing the small, like the smaller teams, you know, the random like army guys and shit.
Hey! Hey!
Edge.
There is no escape.
Okay. Alright, so I got 2 Axes of Gold free, which I'm probably not going to use much. And I got this. Alright, so do I have anything I need to take that. Oh. Nice. Alright. Sell. Sell. That's not too bad, so I'll keep it for now. Sell, sell, and sell. Okay, so first little expedition went pretty nicely. I went down, a couple of times, but geez, what it is. Yeah, I'm happy for it. I'm happy, we got through the thing nonetheless. But yeah, I find it kind of funny though, where it's like, you know, where it's like I ended up with like 2 axes of Godfrey, but because, you know, I was trying to, you know, like go for the, you know, like the, you know, the main, you know, like the main thing. It's like, oh, I want to, you know, I'm gonna use the fist weapons, especially because of the fact, you know, they not only had bleed, but also they had health. So, oh, excuse me. All right. So that was that. Alright, so next thing I say, we try and see what happens with the Gaming Jaw expedition. Even though I'm not really the biggest fan of having to go of going up against Adele, because Adele treats the little blast. But we'll see what happens. Actually, let me kind of check something real quick. Cause like I know Adele, aka Gaming Jaw. Like I know he's like I know he's weak towards like I know his main weakness is outlying capital 0. Wow. I say Bobby Allen that shit kind of quick, even though like they should have done a little bit quicker. But at least I got rid of him nonetheless. So I'm kind of curious. We highly weak to poison, scarlet rot, and frostbite. He's also vulnerable to anti-dragon effect. Fire or lightning is used, highly restrained to both. Okay, so okay, so yeah, so okay, so yeah, so poison's the main thing. Scarlet rot is the second thing. And if we get lucky, maybe we'll find some frost. Damn, dude. Old Hunter. Another Wilder and Recluse. And they're like, that's funny. I imagine if actually was able to get like an anti-dragon effect thing. But I think like we probably only would get that if we had the mountaintop shifting if. Alright. Alright. Oh, I should know about that. We got the rotted woods, so... Yeah, I think it's one of those rare times where it's like I've seen a recluse actually wear that, wear that outfit. Alright. I got 2 seals. I guess I'll get black. I guess I'll get the one for Black Flame. That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the physical attack, up thing is, good too, but it's just, yeah. Alright, so there is the little frost place. Like, hey, what about this place? God damn it! Fucking frost, dude. Like, what are you guys over there for? Now, some people might be like this and like, oh, oh, my teammates are like way on a random ass little area. I am coming here to help me, so I will just leave. Yeah. Yeah, like, give unto me my fucking ruins. Oh, there you are. Ow! motherfucker. Alright, need to go there now. Because like I was trying to build a thing, I was like, oh, maybe I can build a frost type weapon to use against Adele, and maybe like have that little be like a little bit of a backup type thing, in case if I have to use it against Adele. And now I'm gonna go here. Never mind, I'm gonna fucking take the long way. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna take the bridge, and then go on, run my ass across that. Now I want to see what's over here. Like now, once I go over her, the kind of beast I can pick up here. Okay. I'll take that because it is, because even though it's a claw weapon, but it is poison, so take that in the high priority. Alright, I'm coming everybody, I'm coming. I see a fucking troll up there as well. I see a goddamn troll. Now you motherfuckers. It'd be hilarious if I got a poison-based fist weapon. The Nebula. And the critical hits restore HP. But yeah, what's she doing, Recluse? Maximum stamina. Pestifluids. Threads of pests. gonna do something random and probably a little bit risky. I want to see if I can see what's in these chests up here. Man, some of those would have been nice for fucking previous boss, but didn't need it. My word, you guys are still over there. I don't know why I came up here. Like, I don't know why I came up here. I really don't. Extra HP. Well, we can get that. Yeah, something's dying over here. Oh. Smelter demon, huh? long invincibility frames. Okay, so we have one of those like rare double Night 1 type things. Or in the Night 1 bosses. Yes. Here they go. Oh. They go anyway. It's like, hey, they go anyway, apparently. Okay. Taking the eagle. Get my hands a rest a little bit. Alright, so right now I have thing that deals with frost, and I got a thing for I got a thing for frost, and I got a thing for poison. Two other things though for now. Ha ha ha. Alright, so if we can get, if we can somehow get like a nice, if we can somehow get like a nice weapon that has Scarlet Rod on it, that'd be pretty sweet, you know, that'd be pretty sweet. Okay. Okay, I got rotten. A little bit of that, little bit of rot, a little bit of bleed. Alright, so knowing things, we're probably going to be in the Rotted Woods, trying to kill some, if not all, of the open area bosses, y'all. I literally hit you with my thing. Get out of here. Yeah, that's bell bending down there. Oh, spank you. But fight these after like the last resort. Oh, it's just team. Ow. Alright, what do we got here? A scorpion stinger. Take that. Take that, and then it runs back. And it runs back. I'm gonna get rid of that. Damn dog. Got him. Hey, where do you think you're going? Oh, I'm off playing. Even if we don't really know each other that well. Like, still, damn! Ugh. Damn, you rude. You rude ass bitch, you know that. On my block. Get over there. Scarlet Aeonia. I can go do this. Like me a bloomin' onion. Let's see, where are we going? Yeah, I don't need it. You take that. I'm very good. You guys want? You guys take that. Really good shipping. So I appreciate the offer. No, it's just bitch. Yeah, we'll get all one in the way, bitch. Zips up, baby, up. I have no idea what that was. So, I got a random message, I don't know who it was. Well, that backs up. Oh. don't know if this person's like watching my stream or what, but I can't really like answer, can't really reply right now. Ow. Oh, God. Take more maximum HP. Anyway, I don't know if that person's watching, but if they are, there's gonna be the last little match that I'm doing. Can't do it easy. I'll do claws for right now. Since, Okay. Okay, one more level above them. Alright. While that is decent, I don't really plan on probably using that much. I try to do a bit of a thing where it's like I try to go for like the big ones that have like like the three the three relic effect things. The only time I might like be a little bit different per se is like say if there was like like something like that that's kind of hard to come by. So that for now. So that. So that. Okay. So second boss done. Love to see it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it there because we made some nice little progress and everything. Um, now I might probably do like a second stream today, depending on like if I'm. Hold on. Hold on. Anyway, okay. So I told that person I was ending. So all right. So yeah. So all right. So as I was saying, um, I may do a second stream later on today around my normal time frame at most. I don't know for sure if I will be doing like any I was thinking about I was sort of thinking about like maybe doing like regular Elden Ring, just kind of stuff fuck around in that a little bit. But I don't really have anything in particular planned because the last thing I was doing was because the last thing I was doing in regular Elden Ring was I was doing a new game plus run a new game plus run with Inevitable, and I pretty much got to I got to Malekith area, but I didn't kill him yet, so that way I could be able to be in pre-Lindell for a good little while until I decided like okay, I want to try and maybe do the thing maybe like try to go to the end game at most if feel like it. I did do a thing as well where I managed to get Melania's Great Run, even though I have to go turn it in. But I don't know. I don't know 100% for sure yet because the only thing I'd say like I probably the only thing I say I probably would do with Inevitable is I might just go see if I can like maybe like fight Moog or something like that. Just so I can randomly get like him taken out and have a little area unlocked just in case for whatever reason. So, but I don't know. But if I don't do it, if I don't do Elden Ring, then I might do like some GTA Vice City or something like that. Maybe just like to maybe kind of just chilling out or finding. I'm thinking of like just like chilling out in GTA Vice City and trying to find as many of the hidden packages as I can. Cause like I was kind of like wanting to do that before I did like the Vercetti side, like the Vercetti estate missions and all other little side missions, you know, beforehand or whatever. But we'll see. Yeah, because like I said, I mean, cause sometimes like I may say like, oh, I'm thinking about streaming, and then next thing you know, I might not. So it's kind of hard to say no or hell, I might even just do like a random Doom stream or something like that. We'll have to wait and see. But for right now, though, I am going to end here, and I will be trying to full VOD this stream and everything. And then probably, you know, somewhere down the line, I'll, you know, do more, and then sometime down the line, I'll probably do more of my, my fist build with Raider. So, yeah. Damn, Skullmarsh got moves. Oh, hey. JC's streaming. He doesn't have follows only, does he? You know what? Sure. Yeah, we might, yeah, we might, you know, we might raid him. It's fine that, you know. Oh, he hasn't been streaming that long either. Lovely. Makes it all worth the while. Alright. Okie dokie dokie okie 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 okie. So now I gotta just wait until I can type a mountain chart. Yeah, we're gonna go right into JC the All-Star, hopefully. You know, like I doubt he's like, you know, I highly doubt he's got like a fucking raid limit thing where it's like, oh, you have to have X amount of people to join. So, yeah, he's playing regular Elden Ring. I don't know exactly what he's doing in Elden Ring. I wanna say, quote unquote, that he might be in like some sort of dungeon or something. We may find out. Anyway, so if anyone who's in the chat, so if anyone's in the chat and everything, hopefully this goes through. But if you want to be part of the raid, hopefully the raid message, hopefully the raid command stuff will come through, and you can both copy paste the raid message that you see before you, because I will be clearing the chat in just a little bit. But yeah, like I said, I'll probably might stream later on today. Just maybe like take a little bit of a break at most. See what happens. And everything. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna kind of just leave it up to chance per se if I, you know, do like a second stream today and see what I'm kind of feeling. But if everything goes well, besides that, my next planned stream will hopefully be on Friday, which might be some more Ion Fury, doing more of the arranged mode and everything. Saturday we'll be shooting up Saturday. We'll be doing probably some more Pirate Doom 2. And then Sunday, I'd say at most, I might try and see about doing more I might try and see about doing either more like Outlaws Remastered or Postal Brain Damage with DLC. So, yeah. Hell, I might randomly see about, you know, I might randomly just try to do Outlaws Remastered later on today or something. Yeah, because I want to try and, cause I kind of want to like try to have my first playthrough under my belt with that. Alright, can we do this raid? Eee! Motherfuck, JC. Like, really? I'm a little bit disappointed about that. Yeah, yeah, like no joke. Like I'm kind of disappointed about that. You know, it's like I thought JC of all people would not have what. Like I was thinking to myself, it's like he would not be someone who would have that, you know, that sort of thing. But I'm not gonna say like I hate him for it. I just thought that was unfortunately kind of suck. But what can you do? Oh, well. I know exactly now. I know who I could build a raid this time because I didn't know if he was actually streaming or not. Alright, so we're gonna go right into Universe Shadow, because he's playing some Dude. I'll probably ask GC about his raid situation stuff um, in due time. In Universe Shadow. God damn, it's apparently a packed house. Alright, but yeah, so if you enjoyed what you saw today and you watch this on Twitch, feel free to give the channel a follow and become a Rumble Maniac today. If you want to follow me anywhere else online, check out my YouTube channel, give it a sub, no usual good stuff. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, maybe in Blue Sky as well. And until I see you all in the next video or live stream, as always, take care everybody, and I hope you all have a good week or weekend.